Of course, it's summertime, and everybody this time of year is body conscious. You know, we're all self-conscious about our bodies, especially when we go to the beach. But how many times, be honest, have you been at the beach, looked at those beach bodies, you know, the people, the perfect people, and said, man, I would give anything to have that body? Well, sort of to that point, we brought back one of our favorites to our show to update us on what's new and how to look, well, more beach body-esque. Our good buddy, Dr. Youn.
Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Youn.
Thank you.
You know, I was chatting with my friend Jill backstage, and I was saying, I wonder if there's a season to plastic surgery. Do you find that you're busier when it's warmer outside?
It's actually always busy all year, but there are certain times of the year that people do certain surgeries. So in the summer, we see a lot of body surgery because, you know, we're in our bathing suits more. People are noticing, unfortunately, and being more self-conscious of areas that they may not like. So in the summer, a lot of liposuction, tummy tucks, breast implants. Come the winter time, it's faceless, eyeless, people can hide out. You know, they let
so weird,
yeah,
right?
they let the cellulite go a little bit. It's not a big deal.
Cut? I mean, it's so weird. Okay, so everything we're going to talk about today, though, is non-invasive, not surgery.
Yes, and that's the future of plastic surgery, is actually not having surgery. And so today we've got 3 really cool new treatments for people. We can look better, feel better, and not go under the knife.
Okay, so we have lovely Stephanie here. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Rachel.
So, Stephanie, what is your issue?
My belly.
You don't have one.
No, I do, actually. It's been a problem area since I've had my children, and it's just one area that
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 boys.
And you're so tiny, like you're a very thin woman, and you feel that you just can't get rid of this.
One area that I just can't get rid of.
One little pooch.
One little pooch. Sit-ups, nothing helps.
Nothing helps.
Nothing.
So this is common. A lot of women that have kids feel like, listen, I've got my weight back in line, but I just can't get my waistline back in line.
Exactly,
So,
and most women want to really rock out that 2-piece bathing suit, but they feel self-conscious of their tummy, especially after having kids, of the love handles, and guys are the same way. And so today we've got a treatment.
Men are actually sometimes weirder about it than women.
You
really
see,
self-conscious about it.
And how many men do you see at the beach and they're wearing a t-shirt? Yeah, wearing a t-shirt.
Yep.
So today we've got the Liposonix, and this is the newest, most effective way to reduce fat, to take off the inches without any surgery.
Is this different than, you know, I know that before we've discussed there was the melting, freezing and melting of belly fat.
So
is this different?
Exactly. So there are other treatments out there, fat-reducing treatments. They're advertised like that, and they work, but they typically necessitate multiple treatments. So you have to do it once a week for 8 treatments, and then you have maintenance treatments on top of that. The great thing about Liposonix, one treatment, it takes 1 hour, and you lose an average of a pant size or a dress size.
In the 1 hour? Or after the 1 hour, it takes like 3 weeks to work?
It takes 8 to 12 weeks after that for you to see the final result, because in that 1 hour, the device uses high-intensity focused ultrasound. It's the same technology we look at to look at a baby inside a woman's belly, but we turn that ultrasound way up, and we can blast the fat cells away. And the body will actually naturally, through the natural mechanisms, eliminate the destroyed fat cells over 8 to 12 weeks, and people lose an average of an inch during that time.
So, of course, we can't do the whole hour out here, but you're going to get her started, and then you're going to finish her backstage.
Exactly, and we do have, before we get started, we have some before and afters if you want to see.
Sure.
1 hour, 1 treatment,
sure.
1 pant size. Let's take a look.
Wow. That is really dramatic. Oh, you're going to look amazing.
And the great thing is you can go back to work afterwards. There's no needles. There's no surgery. There's not even any anesthetic that you need to apply for it. So
that's fantastic.
So we're going to do just a few spots on you today, okay?
Now, I'm sure that it matters, you know, how much of an area you're doing and all that.
Exactly.
But about how much would a person invest in a treatment like that?
The treatment isn't cheap. It's about $3,000 to $4,000, depending on where you have it done. You have to do the whole area. But that's a lot cheaper than surgery. Surgery starts at about $5,000, and it works its way up from there. And the fact, I'm going to spray you a little bit, it's going to be kind of cold. And the fact that you don't have to go under the knife. And 8 to 12 weeks later, that result is permanent, unless, of course, you had a big weight gain or something, right? So the idea, yes, is that those fat cells are permanently destroyed. And I've seen the scientific studies even before, actually, this came out, showing how those fat cells are literally destroyed. Wow. And it just takes that time for it to go away. As long as she keeps her weight and her diet the same, there's no reason why this shouldn't stay for a long time. So that is an investment, but it's an investment that you're getting a large return on. What does it feel like? Does it feel like anything?
Little tingling sensation.
Doesn't hurt at all?
No, not at all.
Amazing.
All right. You okay? So we're going to finish the rest of this up backstage.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop it right now.
I'm so excited for you.
And you can cover yourself up.
Will you call us, please? She's going to send us we just made a deal, pinky swear.
I'll come in
She's
with my
going to send pictures in a bathing suit. I want you guys to look for this. We're going to put them up on the website so people can see.
Good. All right.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, this next one is really big. Yes. I am a sweater. My friend Janet is a sweater. My husband is a sweater. When we go to the gym, we are the people that no one will get on machines on either side of us because we are like so
they have
gross.
Those pads that wipe it off after you use it.
Yes,
that's for you.
We always do that.
Okay.
But like we're those people that gross other people out because we sweat so much. So Allison is one of our viewers who's a big sweater like I am. Allison, hi. How are you?
Good.
So Allison, you're a big sweater too, yeah?
Yes. Yep, been going on for years.
It's so annoying, right? It doesn't even have to be that hot.
It's embarrassing. You know, at work, you lift your arm and you've got the sweat stains and, you know, people may think you're nervous, but you're not. It's just material comes in contact with your arms and you start to sweat.
And you've tried, I mean, I've tried
everything.
Every antiperspirant out there.
Yeah, prescription strength. I mean, I even got this undergarment, like, bra thing that's almost like a maxi pad for your armpits.
The dress shields.
Yes,
dress shields.
Yes.
Yeah, from back in the day when my mom was a girl, they had dress shields to put in your sweaters and things. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a really common problem, right?
Exactly. So this is a game changer. But as you said, excessive sweating is a problem that a lot of people have. I mean, studies show 1 in 5 Americans have problems with excessive underarm sweat. And when we think about that, we think about not, oh, hey, I work out and I get a little sweating, but it's those people who, they're at work, it's cool, yet their armpits are still wet.
Right.
And you ruin dresses, you ruin blouses, you ruin shirts.
And it's embarrassing. Like, you just don't like the look of it.
Yeah, and then there's smell associated with it and all that, too. Now, up until now, the things that we've had to treat it have not been the best. And so only about 5% of people will actually go to see a doctor for excessive sweating because what can you do? Well, we have antiperspirants, and sometimes they really don't work.
A lot of people did Botox for their...
Botox works. It's
but a lot of people don't want to put Botox in their body. Not everybody's sold on Botox.
And it's expensive. It's about $1,000 a treatment, and it only lasts 6 months.
$1,000.
So you're looking at about $2,000 a year.
Both pits or just one?
For both. That's for 2 pits. So, but that's $2,000 a year. And the other thing you can do is surgery. Neurosurgeons will actually go into your neck. They'll cut a nerve that goes to your armpit to stop you from sweating.
No, thank you.
I mean, who wants to do that?
No, no one.
So this is a Miradry, okay? And this is a game changer, and it is the newest, the only FDA-approved, long-lasting solution for underarm sweating, and no surgery involved. And actually, our volunteer here had it done yesterday, so
oh my God, please tell me you did something that made you sweaty today and you're not sweating.
I came on the show. How nerve-wracking is that? No sweat. Actually, when I left the office, running around, you know, I got an 18-month-old doing errands and nothing. I can wear a silk little cami.
I am so excited.
So now we have some video of her having this done.
Did it hurt?
No.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
So she had this done. You can see the little injections of an anesthetic. So this is a real potent device. It really destroys the sweat glands using microwave energy.
Is that, you're a doctor, is that safe for your body? Like, do we have enough sweat glands that you're still going to be okay?
Yes, and this has been tested on over 7,000 people over 5 years.
And it is FDA approved.
It is FDA approved. So this is something that is a game changer. It's new. A lot of people haven't heard of it. A lot of people, they just think that there's no real solution to sweating.
So you get some shots. Did the shots hurt?
Not really.
Just a little bit.
It was actually more of a surprise that it came.
So the tiniest little needle, and then the electromagnetic energy. Basically, it's microwaves. And we've all used microwaves before.
You're microwaving your armpit.
You are microwaving your armpit in a very controlled fashion. The skin is left undisturbed. It's 2 treatments, okay, spaced 3 months apart, an average of 82% reduction in the sweating of your armpit afterwards.
So after the first one, though, she's already seeing a marked difference.
That day, most patients will see a marked difference even that day. And obviously now she's just a day out.
So you go twice. About how much does that cost?
It's about $2,500 to $3,000 for the 2 treatments.
For the 2 treatments.
And
how long does it last?
The studies now are out 2 years, and they're seeing the same amount of sweat reduction in 2 years as they had at 6 months.
So you're pretty much Probably done for life.
When these sweat glands are destroyed, they don't come back. Now, the company won't say that it's permanent because the FDA hasn't allowed that yet. But in my opinion, is it permanent? Yes. It's about as close as we can get to it.
I'm wheeling this sucker home.
It's a game changer. It really is.
I'm so excited for you. I don't even know what to say.
I'm very excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And think of all the money you'll save on deodorant. Okay, so our last viewer is Joanne. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Now, I am really bad. We're going to talk about feet now, right?
We are, yes.
I am really bad. My friend Patty does my pedicures, and I am so terrible. I'm massage phobic. I hate any sort of spa treatment. The pedicure, I can't stand not being able to run around and do stuff. You know, I just want to get up and go the second I get one. So I would love a quick, easy fix to, like, get the rough stuff off your feet.
So this is a Dermanew system, and it's an at-home system to rejuvenate your feet. Do it at home. Amazing results.
Do you get a lot of pedicures?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a problem with your feet?
I have a huge problem with my feet. They're always dry, brittle, cracked. I've had them bleeding at some points.
My
really
God.
Bad, yes.
I mean, that's serious.
Yeah, so this is a great three-step system. It's $80. You just do it at home. We're going to actually try it on her right now.
It's $80.
$80, yep.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so let's...
So what is she doing here?
So she's been soaking her foot, getting herself ready. So I'm going to go over to this side here.
So that's making the skin soft or what? Tender?
Yeah, so it's just getting it ready. So the first thing you want to do is you want to basically wash. You take your shower and all of that. You don't have to soak your foot beforehand. But once you're done with that...
You just want your skin to be loosened up a little.
Yeah, and we take this device here, and it's called a microdermabrasion, handheld microdermabrasion device.
Oh, it's dermabrasion for your feet.
Take a feel of it, yeah. It's like sandpaper.
Oh, wow.
So the first step, it's a callus softening attachment. I'm going to have you go ahead and try that. And so you want to take it to those areas of the foot. Here, I can help you dry it off a little bit. Areas of the foot, they're just a little bit rough, they're calloused, and it really will help smooth all of that out. And it takes about 2 to 5 minutes where you do that part of the treatment.
You know, this would be good for men, too, because my husband just doesn't want to be the guy that gets a pedicure.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, if you look out of the audience, how many of you have either husbands or boyfriends and their feet are pretty nasty? Can you raise your hand? So this, and I tell you, you cannot pay me to go get a pedicure.
Right.
But I used this on myself last night, and my feet are pretty good now. So
I gotta say, for $80,
a perfect gift for your husband, for your boyfriend. So now the second step here is we use
my mom, too, she loves pedicures and all that. She'd love one of those.
Yeah, so it's a great gift. It's not that expensive. Now, this is a microdermabrasion cream. There's little crystals in it, okay?
Cool.
Like a crystal cleanser. And go ahead, notes you're on. And what that'll do now is it's going to basically polish the feet, okay, to smooth out, once again, those rough edges. And then the final step we'll do, and I'm going to have you wipe your foot off here so we can save time. And usually you do this part for about 5 minutes or so, depending on how bad your feet are.
Yeah, 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the other.
Exactly, depending on how bad your feet are. And the final thing it comes with, and this is called the Total Body Moisture Renewal. And basically, it's just a very powerful moisturizer with antioxidants, moisturizer to literally, really retain that softness.
And she can do this at home, and it's not a huge investment.
Yes.
That's what I love.
And one suggestion, if you do this, do it at night after it's a long, tired day. Put some socks on afterwards and sleep with this on. Get your foot nice and greasy.
And really let that moisturizer sink in.
Exactly. And there you go. And you should wake up and your feet are going to be as soft as a baby's butt.
So, I know we didn't do it as long, but let's look at your 2 feet next to each other.
So now she did this
and then she only did it for a couple of minutes.
Just a few minutes. And you got
it's going to be really good, right?
Huge improvement. I've suffered from this for so many years. I dread putting sandals on for the summer.
Yeah,
I really do.
You get
it's
embarrassed.
Embarrassing.
We're all self-conscious about the things that, aren't as perfect as the next person. So, we're going to put up info about all of these things. I'm sure people are like trying to scribble it down at home, but all of the products and procedures, all of the information that Dr. Youn's been talking about is up on our website. Up next, something completely different. Other than the 4th of July, did you know that July, the whole month, is actually National Hot Dog Month? I did not even know there was such a thing. So to celebrate, we're going to show you 2 new hot dogs up next. Good job, Dr.